I don't think the notifications are working. Still. So I will manually add it. Share with your followers. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Is the voice coming? Test 1, 2, 3. Tested 1, 2, 3. Okay, where were we? I am in the middle of. So I'm taking a little break from doing the accelerate mode stuff. That's done. The good folks over at Sickhead are now working tirelessly to bring us these updates on console, and we have it set up so that the accelerate mode, the thing will show up. I think on the PC version right now it's already live, and it'll show you the date when it unlocks. And this is our version, and we are going to now test out some manifest mode levels. So I've been working on this. I've changed the two phase dodge roll with just one dodge roll. Like the quick step and the dodge roll, they kind of already felt the same. And the dodge roll that we have had before, I don't want to pull it out again. It was just too sluggish for the speed of the game. Like the new mode is supposed to have a different texture to it in terms of the kinesthetics, but it felt too out of the ordinary. So what I've done is I've kind of combined the quick step and the dodge roll into one motion, and it feels tighter. And on the bottom right hand corner you can see the I'm calling it the mana bar, but like it's call it whatever you want. Hearts will work the same way over here. The kind of like in accelerate mode where it gives you a little bit of it gives you a little buffer for making mistakes. So I'll just take out this guy. There you go. So this is what it's going to be like in this mode, where if you get hit, you're done for. So we have to just not get hit, and the only way to not get hit is to dodge, and that's that. I just want to make sure that the dodge roll is, I think it's because what I'm doing here is player dodge duck. The camera kind of goes down for a bit. Dodge duck. Camera raise. Yeah, so I think it should be going to 0 over here. Yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, this is the setup. I'm gonna, while I work on this, I'm gonna make some adjustments to the speed at which the speed at which we have the mana restoration happening, so that you're not spamming the roll button. And this is the this is like the end, like checkpoint finish line thing, kind of like how we have in the end of Ascend mode, Ascend 7, when you kind of like enter the final stage, finish the final stage. This is going to work pretty much the same way. So we won't be doing it the way we do the regular transcend mode levels, the way they end, where you just, you get a kiss and then you go back. Here you kind of like you enter the finish area, and then we'll show the stats and everything, and there will be a button here to go back to the start if you want, or exit back to the main menu, kind of like how the Elden Ring, Bloodborne, the the special dungeons that you discover. What are they called in Bloodborne? I forget. So it's basically going to be like that. And once you play a level, it's going to show up here, so you can access it again by just hitting this button over here. Leaderboard not found, M1. That's fine. So we have the leaderboard set up as well, and the scoring system is going to be different. I'm doing away with the score system for this mode. So it's just going to be like, Lovely Planet, where you just have to max. All of the levels, I think, are just going to be time trial. Get to the exit as fast as possible and take out all enemies in your wake. Now, one thing that will be required for this is the agent count, right? Agents, post-process, agents in section instance. In the timeline, I think in level instance, we will have a public int agents. I think this can be a function. Public int agents, var agents is equal to 0. I'm just going to get a total count here. For each section in sections. That should be pretty easy. Hopefully it's not going to be too complicated. Sections. For each var section in sections, section.agents, agents plus is equal to this, and we'll just return agents. So this will not include the balloons, which is fine. We can just leave that out as agent not equal to null. Okay, this is only happening on post process. Section instance. Okay, that's no problem. That is no problem. Because I think these section instances are prepared on load. So entities. No, this is happening. No, this is not happening on load. Wait. This post process is being called inside the generator. I knew it. You see, so the problem here is that all of the spawns that I have defined, they do not they don't delineate. Like, I can't tell what enemies. So this is basically just an agents counter. If there are agents in the level, that's when we do star pickups. I don't want to mess with this variable. Agent targets. because in this game mode I don't want players to be able to like leave out enemies. Kind of just I'm just sticking to the Lovely Planet formula. So you're not skipping enemies in this game mode. You have to get all the enemies. Um, so section instance is being spawned from section. Section has compute weights and distance. Section binary loader. This is the new binary loader. I'm really excited about taking this for a spin. Process spawns. This is where we're going to do our magic. All right, this is where we're gonna have some fun. Okay, now how do we do this? Segment types. Now this function here, okay, this static class public bool floor. Okay, I'm gonna go to our util segment types, generate segment types enum. Okay, segment type methods, generate spawn types enum. Over here we're going to do the same thing. Spawn types enum. Okay, we're going to do the same thing over here, but we're going to write some fancy code. Segment type, class segment type, methods. Where are you? Okay, output is equal to da da da. Prop types, no, spawn types, please, thank you. And here we will say spawn type methods. I want a way to automate this. So in our spawns, you see over here we already have a well segmented out. So all of the spawns that exist inside this. Now here static EA is going to be a little bit problematic because that's going to be either a balloon or we'll just group all of them. We'll just group the balloons in together with it. Problem solved. So balloon pickup will go in it, and all of these will go in it as a static count. In the situation where enemies are spawned, randomly. Now this only happens in transcend mode where there like some spawns have like a chance to spawn. If I do that, then if I do that in manifest mode, then I cannot I cannot count them before the level is created. I think the safest way to do this is to have a life count. The safest way to do this is to maintain a life count. How do we maintain a life count? Now let's see. Section instance. Talk to me, man. Run Tim. Who is Tim? Run Tim. Fractures, checkpoint, energize agents. I need to maintain. um, I need here post process. Okay, once you have post process, then you will have an agent count for me. Okay, let's write this code. If game mode dot manifest dot active, then ctx dot stage dot agents, game mode dot manifest dot agents plus is equal to agents. Okay, we'll define this in manifest mode directly. Don't have a lot of variables here anyway. Public int agents, and on start I will start this off with a 0, and in toString I will just add agents a. Okay, and then you know what, after I test this this is working, what we're going to do is we are going to maintain a local count of how many targets have been taken out. Problem solved. What's going on? Oh, my bad. Bow, bop. I changed the splash sound, by the way. 5 enemies. Zero, 5. So now I can count just the agents. How many agents the level is spawning, and I have to get a count for how many agents the player defeated. Now where do I find that? Agent on kill. Kill. I think vanish will count as a kill. I think this should just work. On kill invoke. On kill, can we use this? Can I use this on kill? Where is this being loaded? On kill clear, on reset, entity on kill list section event HUD. On kill. Okay, this is only going to fire if it links to something. You know, let's try and be fancy about it. Let's see if it works. I'm going to use this to what is the appear event? New appear event, section event link delete class manifest register event. Can we get a soul recovery? Soul registered event. Can we get a better name for this? Manifest collect event. Collect. If link call 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 just call please. Don't need a delay. Engine dot no game mode dot manifest dot reg collect link will be null for this section event everything index delay doesn't matter. I don't need any of that information. Call. Thank you. Don't think I need this. Collect agents collected plus plus targets targets souls agents souls agents is equal to souls is equal to 0 souls plus plus. Oh, I have to add this spawner run post ops if game mode dot manifest dot active and agent is not equal to null, agent dot how do I do this? Oh, that is messy, isn't it? So what is stage events doing? What is up with you? I see. So why this is happening is uh, every event is registered with the stage, and then when the stage is done loading all the enemies and everything, when it is post processing, it links the event. So if one agent is making the other agent appear, it only has the index for it. It doesn't have the actual spawned entity, so it waits till all the entities are spawned, and then it's yeah, okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. New collect event. Oh, that's a lot of new collect events, man. I think this could be an instance because it's a static event. Public public static collect event instance is equal to new. I don't have to make a new event here. I don't need to register it in the stage. I will just say collect event.instance. Now let's see if this works. All right, we have 1, 2, 3. Cool. Now let's see if I'm registering this on a. Yeah, I think it's working. I'm gonna have to check out the edge cases where enemies vanish. We can do that right now. Let's do that right now. To support charger, gunner, shooter, and in the shooter we will have vanish, apply, save. Vanishes. How about that? Now we have 6 enemies. Top left hand corner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's working. It's working. Cool. Now just to make sure that this bad boy is not firing on the regular modes. Now that we have some enemies in the buffer that have this event registered. Yeah, I think it's cleared out because it's cleared out on reset. So going back to manifest mode. Yes, yes. Okay, now the issue here is that the level, until you finish it, until all the enemies are spawned, it will not show the total number of targets. So like if I show like a progress meter or something, then that, the target there will go up. Which is fine. Like I don't really need to do that. Even in Lovely Planet, we didn't really do that. So at the end of the level, we can just do a check, like so. Manifest mode, no, manifest mode souls. Complete star is equal to souls is greater than equal to agents. Have you converted all of the agent smiths to back to the awakened people? That will be the complete star check. And if only if complete star is set will you upload the score. Easy. All the rest of the stars are exactly the same qualification, and if whether you had 100% accuracy. I don't think we'll have an accuracy percentage, but that's okay. The only thing here is that the UI that I have, it doesn't actually have color on it. Like there's only like white text and white icons on the blue background. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna have to figure out a way to show. I think I can just do it like Lovely Planet Arcade. We can have like 3 stars on the screen, and the one that you don't have can just be like an empty star. Should we do that right now? Should we do that? Oh, should I do that? Stat display, HUD display. I have HUD display. I have stat display. Now we'll have to. Oh man, more work. Stat display only fires when you reset a level. I think in manifest mode we're gonna have to make it so that it appears. Let's see what that code looks like. Stats display. Landing clear game if timer is greater than 0 not visible. This show is called This is only called when run gun hard dot start. Let's see if I can access this manifest mode. Finish. Sure. Engine dot hud dot stats. Hide stats. Show stats. Hard dot stats dot show stats. Let's see what happens here. Ideally I just want them to like appear. I think hide stats is called automatically when the so when the current changes. I think that should not happen once the player is inside the finish zone. Let's see. And you gotta really be alert. Please show me the stats. Yes. 0 0 0. Stats are 0. Oh, and they go away. Why do they go away? They go away, I think, automatically. Hide HUD display, hide. No, I'm in the wrong place. Show stats, HUD dot stats. I think there's an auto hide going on here. Update if timer is less than 0 and underscore visible. If timer is less than 7, to do manifest mode extension. Okay. Sure. This, yeah. I think it'll reset on like. Okay, stats display. Misses. I don't think I'm even rendering this anymore. Labels. Misses. Fascinating. Yeah, so misses is not even being loaded. Time score progress. Only in transcend mode is this being set. Okay. if game mode dot manifest or active souls divided by agents. Okay, that's our progress metric. Progress enabled true. Score dot label. If manifest active, score dot label. This is the central label, so this is gonna be good. Let's do the stars thing. Let's do the stars thing. I need to get into my files. Wait, let me browse. I want to browse instead. Please show me only the necessary bits. Thank you. Okay, that's the empty star. 2606. Very good. If game mode sc dot clean complete star 2605 and 2606. 2605 2606. Okay. Complete star, qualifying star, clean star. Okay, and whoa, lightning. And I think over here we're gonna have some spaces. Put a space between them, and score label will just be star string. Okay, let's see how this goes. Should it be a clean run if you get hit? I think getting hit should be fine. Oh, misses dot scale, ricochet dot scale, misses. Are you still being declared? Thank you for your service labels. Now if I like, okay, the stars are all going to be in the same time. Am I showing the time? Time dot enabled. Is time enabled? This is we have to fix this. Sc dot time is being set, right? Where is this being set? On player death. Bruh. 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 We're gonna have to do this manually. In manifest mode. Manifest mode. Finish. No death cause. Death cause is equal to death cause dot finish. Stats copied. Game time end. So that it doesn't fire too many times. Let's try that again. This time do it properly. If wait, what? Yeah, if game mode dot manifest dot active, or we're gonna have to also figure out how to access these levels. Right now I'm going to make I have certain set of ideas that I want to taste test. Some of the levels we are going to have them spawn inside the transcend levels, so you can just like go to a certain date in transcend mode and access this these levels. And then I also want to do pickups. Okay. Visible and game mode dot manifest dot active and not. Okay, so we're not doing an auto hide. Okay, auto hide is not happening. Ideally I want the stars and the time to show up. I want the manifest mode animations to kind of like be more and more subtle, like you exit, you finish the level. Wait, was the progress? I didn't see the progress label. Was it there? No clean start, no qualification. 5 out of 5. 11-3-1. Ideally these should be flipped. Let's flip them. Timer label. Placements. Score progress. Time scale. Progress. Where is the placement happening here? Am I even setting the position or not? Anywhere? Oh. Oh, okay. So we get stars up on top. I wasted a bullet again, so we're not. Oh man. I think there will be a situation here where you're able to walk into the finish line, but you've already lost all your HP. These are the animate in, man. Yeah, if you go back out, then it'll go away. That's fine. That's fine. I think for now this is okay. So if I was to I'm gonna try and finish this level. You know, this guy can just be a grunt. So I'll just walk by him. Four out of five. You know what? That works. Draw BG. All right. I like it. I like it. Do we have better stars? different stars because these stars mean something else. I like this new chemistry set that I've unlocked. Star, 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 star. I think there are some like fancy stars. Fancy star, fancy star. No, I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, silly. Oh, by the way, there's this other thing that we discussed last time that's going on over here. So you see how like this is not the normal controls, right? The new mechanics with the mana bar on the side and everything. The level is loading it somewhere here. Wait. There it is. It was there somewhere. So this little like this thing will just appear over here. I want to put some graphics here to just show the player that okay, you have like this level is making you behave differently. The controls are going to be different over here, so just watch out. Okay, now we need to test out this. We're gonna need another top major side. Draw VG true, expand. X will be all the way on the side. This will be a smaller font. Major dot scale is equal to major side dot scale is equal to ta. Major dot position is equal to this. Major side dot position is equal to major dot position plus vector 3 dot vector 2 dot unit x times major dot scaled size dot x. Wait, by 2, yes, and plus rendering dot UI scaling times 8 underscore major. If manifest mode active, major label side dot label is equal to game mode dot manifest dot data dot qualifying. Manifests Tokyo qualifying 15,001. Let's see if this works. Loader qualifying. I think everything is in order. Oh, I have to save this. Looking glass, reload, save all. Okay, because that JSON gets pulled by the registry loader, and then it compresses, like it compiles all the registries and spits out one JSON that the game loads. So it's gonna be loaded now. I think. I think I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. Stats display. Do we have, do we or do we not have a clock? Clock icon, please. I think there's one, this one, or else. A symbol for time. I don't want to use the Latin tau. That will be too scientific. A checkered flag, maybe? That doesn't look like a finish line. As much as I would like for it to look like a finish line. A ticket, maybe a ticket sign. You know, this is pretty close. 24EB. Save all the space that I can. Okay, no misses. Three stars, please. All right. Alrighty then. I think that expand is it's kind of uggo right now, but we can fix it. There's like a universal like time split time second symbol, right? uh, Unicode split time symbol. Oh, what are these? Vertical kana repeat mark. Anyway, either way, this could use a little bit more spacing. Major side scale size by 2. Because those are expanded, that's why it's like not included in the scale size. I'm spacing by scale size, but it's still overlapping despite the margin. Zero nine 364 15001. I think in Lovely Planet I just had a queue. That's a simpler way to do it, but it's not fancy enough. I want it to be fancy. DAO. DAO. No, this is not DAO. What symbol am I looking for? Come on, symbol. You know what? Jikan. Let's just do Jikan. Kanji Jikan. No, o'clock. That's o'clock. Wait. What is Is that different? It is Jikan. Jikan. Do we want to scale this down? Major side. Draw BG. Major scale. Major side. I want to fix the animations because like they come together too quickly. No, I can roll with this for now. $15.001. Five out of five. I would just override the class and do different animations from manifest mode. Problem solved. We'll need the celebrate sounds also for this. Ow. Ooh, 9.188. 15.001. 5 out of 5. I think on interact, if there's another interactable here, then we're gonna hide the stats. Cool. I think like instead of showing the stats instantly, we could have like an interactable that fires them. That would be cool. Definitely gonna need new sounds for this. Okay, so agents, new shooter, new charger. We have the sniper that is sending out homing bullets. Enemy tag shooter 2x. Nobody's using this, I think. Maverick. Balloon. Are these being used anywhere anymore? Oh, this is just a dead enum, huh? Okay, agent type. Don't tell me this is not being used either. Aurele. Yeah, because all of that has been absorbed into the behavior system, so it kind of sort of makes sense. Okay, so agent spawns are taken care of. Manifest mode is counting the number of enemies you've taken out. Stats are showing properly. Leaderboard I will check out later. What do we need next? We need, oh yes, we need more enemy types. I actually already changed this. So the gunner, for example, in transcend mode, like when they shoot, they fire one projectile, and then they walk around for a nice 2 second. They go on a 2 second long stroll, and then they kind of like stand again, and then they're like, okay. Too many cool notifications. Now I need enemies that do more fancy stuff. Okay. And there's a slight confusion here because like I want to, for example, I'll show you, man, in constants, like this gunner flank and walk speed, bruh. This is right now it's defined in the same like in the tuning profile in the constants. So the game mode is kind of like setting this, and I don't know if I wanted to be like game mode centric, or do I want it to be enemy centric. Ideally, it should be enemy centric so that in every level I have like fine grained control of like what the parameters are, and doing that would require me to kind of lift out a lot of the code that I have in this system right now, and this will require some very cool engineering. Uh, Engineering solutions will have to be implemented here. Um, how do we do it? How do we do it? Because this is not something that that can be defined at the modifier level. I need to isolate. Essentially, I just need to isolate these parameters basically, which these ones. Okay, these ones, no, these ones specifically need to not be here. I need to solve this problem. I want to do it right now, actually. Ima Hoshides. What are the changes here? Very nice. Removed comments. Git status. Removed unused enums in agent.cs. Now this, all of these like short variants is not even being used anywhere. Why am I including these? Gunner short variance, gunner short interval, gunner short variance. Okay, let's just start by taking these out. Okay, gunner short interval at least must be used somewhere. What? Nope, nope, nope. This is now hidden inside behaviors. Wow, is first action lag at least being used? Flank duration is definitely hooked up. You know why it's hooked up? Because I did it today. Okay, first, shot count. Wow, this is not being used either. Oh, wow. Okay, all of this is going to be taken out. All of this is going to be lifted out. Okay. Short interval, count, variance, action lag. Oh, please at least be using action lag. No. First action lag. Walk speed is being used. Aha, great. So instead, outside of these two, these values are not used anywhere. Bruh, just brilliant. You know, this is just, it's just amazing. Wait, are you being used somewhere? Are you being used somewhere? Disappointing. So this will just work, huh? This will just... So much bloat. Okay, shooter side delay. Shooter alert delay. Shooter fire delay. These are all frozen inside behaviors, aren't they? Shooter flank duration. Shooter walk speed. Shooter flank duration. Man, I want to see references. Settings. C# settings. Omni sharp settings. There was some shortcut for the settings in VS Code. Aha! Omni sharp. There's got to be some refer. .NET code lens enabled references. No. Oh, that's ugly. Bruh. I can't see this. No, I can't see it. This is not working for me. You could have just put it on top with a little. Does it have to be its own line? Disgusting. I can't see this. Take me back to the settings, please. Can I do it here? .NET references. Oh, much better. I'm just gonna do this piece by piece. Behaviors, shooter. So live shooter fire delay is being, for example, shooter fire delay is being used. Shooter action lag is not being used. First action lag, flank duration, for example. Okay, let's see. Flank duration, flank action. This is happening because, so these behaviors that are being set, they're being created by agents, which is like the manager class for all the agents. And each agent just spins up its own behaviors. And that's why it's a complete mess. It's okay. We're going to clean up this mess now. We're going to do it now. Just do it. Do it now. So where is, okay, charger, chase speed, charger behavior tree has line of sight, first sight, chase action, hard coded, straight up hard coded right there. Idle action 500. But this is chase action, first sight, alerted. Yeah, there is no first action lag for the charger. It's instant, like oh, this code was never, it was migrated, but it was never implemented, and it shows shooter side delay. Okay, let's start from the top. Okay, shooter side delay. Is live shooter side delay working? Aha, amazing. Live shooter site delay. So idle action. Essentially, like ideally this profile should be on the shooter, on the agent. Like it should just be able to like pull up a profile of like, okay, are you an agent? Like, are you a shooter? Are you a charger? Like, what's your profile, right? And that profile should exist on these behaviors, like right here. So for example, when I create this shooter, right, I'm doing it over here where like I just spin up a new shooter over here, and this class actually doesn't know anything about who's spawning this. So in agents, when I say new shooter, look at this, set behavior, AI behavior, shooter, right? Now this new shooter is being spawned from multiple different places, first of all, but in the spawner, you can see over here, it creates this shooter vanilla, right? It's not opinionated. It's not saying if whether it should, like what walk speed it should have or whatever, because all of those variables right now are in the constants, and those were supposed to like be set by like the game modes. Like originally I made it so that like the further into the game you get, the harder the enemies become, but that, you know, I kind of I wasn't feeling it, so I removed that. So let's do this smart. Okay, like this reference, all this, that's going all the way to the constants, live constants, right? Like this is just, no, we're not doing it like this. Shooter site delay, shooter alert delay. This should be on the agent. I need these constants to be on the agent. Okay, let's lift them out piece by piece. Okay, public sealed, no, public class agent profile. Okay, agent profile. The first variable that we're going to migrate is this shooter site delay. Okay. And I'm just, what I'm gonna do is, while we're at it, shooter side delay is 123. Okay. Now I want to be able to set, just like I'm doing it before, like over here in the constants, like I want to be able to set profiles, like different profiles, right? So I will have a public static agent profile shooter is equal to new, and in it we will have a site delay of 123. Why won't this work? Okay. Okay, cool. So we have agent profile, and inside agent profile we'll just be able to set these individual variables. Now what I'm going to do is, just before after we're done with this migration, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that in our DSL, this thing over here, okay, this thing over here, okay, over here I will just make hooks for all these variables, and if anything there attempts to set the profile, it will spin up a new profile. It will just copy, it'll copy the profile. What do you think about that? It'll copy the profile and add the new value. So if I want to make one charger that's just like, it's like hyper, okay, like he's on some stimulants, all right, and he just walks really fast for some reason, I can add that. All right, let's go. Let's focus. All right. So, shooter site delay func idle action. Okay, now this idle action over here is in the shooter tree. Constants.live. This is a func value, live value. Now you see, I have to do this funky magic here because shooter side delay. So the idle action is used in many other places, right? So I can't have the idle action use, I can't pass a constant here, or can I? This is a shooter. I want it to be defined in this behavior tree is reused between recycled agents, so you know what's going on here, right? Like it has to point to a function that resolves the value, right? So this would essentially look like, where am I? What static class agent behaviors? Shooter. Like this is its own class. This is not dependent on agent, but the behavior tree I think already has an agent reference, right? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Like on tick, it gets it on tick. It gets it on tick. on tick. Where is it getting it from? Tick. This. Great. Just brilliant. The plot thickens. How do we do this, boys? How do we do this? How do we do this with what? Constants. So this is ugliness central, and I want to fix it now. I don't think it'll take too long to fix. Fast charger chase. This is just disgusting. So disgusting. It is disgusting. Gunner walk speed. Gunner walk speed. This should just be agent profile walk speed. Like this is a gunner. Yeah, I know it's a gunner. And the gunner profile will be set outside, and this will just reference. Now how do I pass it the variable? It'll have to be some kind of like a wrapper or something. So um, this could just be on the agent. This walk speed could just be on the agent. There's no constant set here. That's a lot simpler. But in the idle action, it's not. Idle action, flank action, charger walk speed, shooter walk speed. It's only in idle action where things are a little bit more complicated. I'm close. I can feel this. I can feel it coming. Shooter alert delay. Do I plan to ever change these values? Is this value being set anywhere? I'm done with this complex nonsense. 123. Shooter alert delay. Shooter sight delay. Sight delay. Constant sight delay. Can I pass T result? Can I use agent double that has one parameter? Agent dot profile dot action halt. This would work, right? A site delay. Site delay. And this profile could just be defined on the agent. Lots of moving parts here. Let's see if I can actually pull this off. Agent public profile, agent profile get set. Okay, and in profile, where is this being set? Agent, we can just set this to default. I'm gonna fix this. Agent profile. Okay, walk speed. Gunner walk speed is 75. Gunner walk speed. Gunner walk speed is 75. Wait, what's the shooter walk speed? Behaviors, shooter walk speed 75. Okay, what else? shooter fire delay is 123. We'll also need a we'll also need a chase speed. We will also need a copy constructor. 150, 250. 150 for charger. Charger walk speed is 150. Fast charger. To do copy constructor. Chase speed. Okay, so this function will just need an agent reference, and there you go. You could just resolve the variable that you want from the function. So in the behavior constructors, I can just pass this and problem solved. Okay, now I'm gonna start lifting out these variables. Action halt. I think all action halts are the same right now. 164. Action halt 164. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna start lifting these. I'm gonna start lifting these out. Okay. Let's see where all this action halt is being. Okay. I guess nowhere. So action halt. Action halt. Action halt. Now this one. Let's wire this up. Okay. Idle action. Okay, all constant dot lives will change to agent profile live action halt. Okay, and inside action we will do agent comma double, getter will be agent comma double getter agent please. That should just work, right? That should just work. Ugly. Shooter site delay, shooter alert delay. I think, okay, I'm gonna hard code some of these. Shooter site delay, alert delay. Both shooter site and alert delay and fire delay are 123. What's up? Constants dot action halt. I just took this out. Please recompile. This is, yeah, this is being used outside the agent's behaviors, so that's why it's complaining. No problem, no problem. Okay, everything seems to be under control at the moment. Site delay and alert delay. Now I think I took out site delay, so let's wire that next. Okay, site delay, agent profile dot live dot site delay. Okay, alert delay we will bring back later. Action hold idle action, walk speed, flank action, chase action. This is, yeah, chase action. If fast, handle fast charger. I can fix this. Instead of this flag, we'll just go agent a dot profile is equal to agent profile dot fast charger. agent dot profile dot chase speed. Chase speed 150 250. Let's just give these default values in here. Agent profile is equal to default. Okay. All right. I wanna clean out some of these old variables now. Constants. Okay. Shooter site delay. No reference. No reference. Site shooter site delay. Shooter site delay. Okay, what else? Shooter alert delay. Shooter fire delay. Who is using this? All right. Hello, hello. Agent dot profile fire delay. Yeah, because this is in shoot action, so I don't need to use the live variable here. Fire delay should reference this the correct fire delay. Fire delay. Fire delay. Cool. Shooter action lag was 82, huh? Shooter action lag. Who's using this? Who? Anyone? Anyone? Tell me you're being referenced somewhere. Oh. Fascinating. Let's look at the behaviors for shooter. Got any action lags here? There's no action lag here. This variable is not required. Shooter action lag. Shooter first action lag. Not being used anywhere. Really? Flank action, shooter walk speed. This was 2000, I think. Okay, shooter flank duration. Also not being used anywhere. This needs to be fixed, man. Shooter flank duration. Flank. Okay, what we're gonna do now is add a flank duration constant. I posted this time on the channel. It was 18:48, 2 hours ago. I posted. I put the notification too. The stream cord thing that we set up, I don't think is working anymore. Last time I checked online, they said they were doing some maintenance work, but it's not working. Gunner walk speed. See, now the gunner flank duration is also 2000, I think. Flank duration 2000. It's all good. It's all recorded, but thanks for dropping by. I'm pretty locked in right now, so I'm keeping myself busy. I like that. Gunner flank duration. I'm pulling out some really messy parts of the code. See this gunner flank duration. It's just disgusting. Gunner flank duration. Man, some days I'm bored too, you know, and I think just like we should talk about this, but I think boredom is a skill issue. Yes, boredom is. I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's not like it's not. You're not supposed to push boredom away, but man, gotta. Yeah, boredom is fine. Boredom is good. Gotta be bored sometimes. Gunner flank duration. Ooh, now this is messed up here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do agent dot profile. No, agent dot profile dot flank duration. Okay, so it'll just lift it out from the profile directly. Uh, pretty good, pretty good. I think that might just work. Chase action, chase speed. Gunner walk speed. Again, not being referenced anywhere. Oh, look who it is. Oh, look who it is. Okay, now we're gonna pull this apart. Flank duration, all flank, shooter walk speed, charger walk speed, gunner walk speed, gunner walk speed. Okay, you know what? All of you are just gonna go home now. I am developing a game called Tamashika, and you can buy it on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. See, there's like if the walk speed getter is not available, it's defaulting to 75. This need not be here at all, right? We're just gonna. This is the flanking is walking, so I'm just gonna comment this out, say agent.profile.walk speed divided by 10f. Okay, there you go. There's your simplification, and everywhere in the behaviors, okay, in the behaviors, new flank action, these all now are mapped. All of these are mapped now to the agent profile, which I'm setting on spawn, so it should just work. Flank action. Flank action Okay, I think this is good. Are we having any problems here? I don't think so. The only problem I'm having is these unused variables. Shooter walk speed 75. Shooter is equal to new 75. Okay, shooter walk speed is gonna go. Shooter walk speed is gonna go. Charger walk speed, I think I've set this. Chase speed, walk speed is the same for the charger, fast charger. All of these are gonna go, I think. All of these are gonna go. Walk speed and chase speed. Please go. You have served honorably. Yes, you have. Oh, this, when I get to clean up code like this, it just feels so good. All this bloat just sitting around here doing nothing. Okay, where are we at? Charger action lag. Charger action lag. Anyone? Any takers? No takers. Action lag. Wow, this class is gone, dude. This class is done for. Charger first action lag. Charger first action lag. Nothing. All good? It's looking all good to me. This projectile damage also, I think I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the I'm gonna put it on the agent profile. Now I can think about what variables do I want to add here. On a per agent basis. Okay, this is my fast charger still working? I want to see this. Launch 0. Give me my test EMT strip. EMT test it is. Okay. You are now a charger and you are a fast charger. Yep, it's working. Yes, Tamashika, I know. Now, tuning profile can be owned by the levels. So all of these like global variables, like the amount of time stop you have on the gun, is the player quick, stepping, dodge, rolling, da da da. I'm working on. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Okay. Accelerate mode is in the pipeline, so the new game mode is going out. Okay, I'm waiting on the porting work on that. While that's happening, I'm already like looking at the next step, which is the new game mode, where we're gonna have like preset levels. So like I'm gonna hand design levels from this point on. I really want to do it. I wanna have some fun designing, like, like cool kind of funky levels with like secrets and stuff inside them. So for that, I need more control over the enemies, the way they respond, the way they behave, all the mechanics that they have. Okay, so that because that stuff was kind of like pre-recorded. I mean, it was preset for all the game modes. So transcend mode and for the new accelerate mode that's coming up. I just like preset the variables for that. But over here, because like the game will like you know how I showed it to you in the new game mode, like over here, for example, we have this new system where we have like a dodge roll and the player motion is a little bit slower, and if you get hit, um, I'll just show. I have one life right now, but like this, I can take one hit. But if I take another hit, I'm done. Like it's going to be like this really like slow kind of like deliberate game mode, you know. But this is just like one version of it. I will change this. Like I will make variations of this. So for populating the levels for this kind of a setup, I want to be able to like control, you know, how enemies behave. So the so there's like more, you know, it'll feel more deliberate in its design. Now for that I wanted to like pull out all of these like shortcuts that I made for myself basically. um, I'm gonna push this because this seems to be working pretty well. Charger, gunner, chase speed, walk speed. Why was my grunt walking like that? Agents, new grunt, charger. No, no, you're a gunner, baby. You're a gunner. Why? You know what? Have your own profile. Don't be borrowing so much. Here, you're a little slowpoke. Here, slowpoke. Flank duration. Yeah, just walk around, man. Just have fun. Okay. Cheese. You're not chasing anyone. Fire delay. Da, da, da. Okay. So, to do ninja. I don't think the ninjas do much. Melee count override. Da, da, da. New grunt. New shooter. Charger. New shooter issue. I don't think I'm calling any other. This spawn should only be called from inside here, right? Okay, yeah. So for every time I'm spawning an enemy, I am setting the profile. Let's go. Now the next step. Okay, did I push? I didn't. Agent profiles. Now, okay, now. Now I want fine grain control over each of these properties. How are we going to do this? First, what we're going to do is we're going to go to constants. Okay, I'm going to first of all, what I'm going to do is I want to pull this out of here. Utils loader, game modes, AI. He used AI. A new file, agent profile .cs. Okay, agent profile .cs. And I can just what happened? You know what? Just chill here for a second. Delete. Okay, here what I want to do is I want to define a copy construct public agent profile copy. Okay, so what's up? Yes. And here we'll just copy the charger. Okay, You don't have to define this. You don't have to define this. Chase speed. Boom. Okay, now what we will do is we will add ops for all of these variables. Constants dot action halt. Constants dot action halt. Knife hand. Idle action. I think this is unnecessary here. I'm just gonna leave it be. Yeah, this is just stubs. Okay, I think we're good. Now, okay, behaviors. Now, say for example, I want to have a gunner, okay, that lobs twice. That lobs 3 times, say for example. How do we do it? It's gonna be tough. Uh, let's try to introduce a variable. Int count is equal to 0. Count minus minus if count is equal to 0, else elapsed time msec is equal to 0, and I guess we can just play the animation again. I think this will he will shoot 3 times. 3 times, yeah. 2 to 1, 1 to 0, and then it will cancel. Brutal. So count goes to 1, and then count goes to 0, and then see, these are the variables that I want to tune, man. These are the variables that need to get tuned. And these are the variables that I'm going to add now. Agent.profile.lob duration. Okay. Constants. Lob duration is 1000, and lob count is equal to 1. Okay, and I'm not going to add these live variables if you don't need them. Okay, lob duration, lob count. So these default values, I think I'm just gonna, I think because they are default, I think it's fine. A lob action, where's my lob action? Constants, behaviors, lob action, count is equal to agent.profile.lob count. Lob count will go to 0 after lob duration. Else you go back to the start. How do I do this? I think I can, what I can do is I can add, now you see, if I have a set behavior and I have a set profile, I will need an update profile, right? And I want to be able to edit these manually. Option 2 is I hard code every profile that I want. So if I want a charger, a shooter, or a gunner that lobs twice at a certain speed, then I make a new spawn for it and define a new profile for it. That would be ideal. So like a gunner 2x would just be like a you know, but then that like setting, I will have to use that setting, like set defaults. Like I don't want to land up in a situation where I have like 15 different presets, like gunner 3a and gunner 5b. Like I don't want to do that. I think if the data can just live inside the level, it's fine. I have a DSL set up for this. It makes complete sense to just stash it all over there. Duration is such a long word. Oh God, think. Each of these variables will have to have an entry in the DSL. You know what? I'm just gonna code it. Okay. DSL sniper. Like for example, sniper, right? All that is doing is changing the parameters of the homing amount and the speed of the bullet. Lob time. Lob. So we could combine this. Okay. Lob could be duration count. Duration comma count. Utils constants. Okay. This will be in post. Spawner post ops if agent dot case dot ops dot lob. Touch profile. That's the variable I was looking for. Touch profile. If profile dot custom, if not profile dot custom, profile is equal to new profile. Sorry. New agent profile. Profile dot custom is equal to true. What happened? What happened? What happened? Can only assign initializer. Yes. Get set. Okay. Come on. What's your problem now? It can be simplified. Amazing. Okay. So we touch profile. Where did I call this from? Touch profile. So now it's marked dirty. Break. Okay. And over here we're going to say agent.profile profile.lob. Should we do count duration? Count duration. Lob count is equal to. Now what is your problem? Is it because it's init? I guess we're making setters. DSL.reg of 0, 1. Lob count, lob duration will be this or 1000. Let's see if this works. Lob. Can I just go back to my previous level? I want a list of last edited 0 C break C. I'm so lost right now. B test. B chain test. Gunner. Sniper lob 3. I'm pushing this 650. Let's see if this works. Beautiful. Just brilliant. Now I'm gonna have to be able to dodge this guy. No, my mana doesn't regenerate quick enough for this. I think mana recovery should just happen instantly if I down a shot. Yes, it should. It should. Player connected. If connected, mana is equal to 1. So I can pow, dodge, pow, dodge, pow. And like later on we could up the speed and it's Sekiro all over again. Oh man, I got clipped. Okay, this is, man, we are getting there. I don't know where there is really, but I think we're getting somewhere. That's good. That's nice. Lob. All right, I've been sitting on this chair for 2 hours. I think I need a walk. But for next time, I want to add more of these parameters here. So we have lob, we have all this sniper stuff. Like I'm gonna change out all of the damage settings and everything. Um, so we can set like down to like the homing amount, the amount like the projectiles damage, all of that we'll be able to set. And then we will and yeah, my plan was to actually like make new enemy types. So all of the other stuff that we're gonna do, like I want an enemy where once you kill them, they drop some projectiles, um, and other like AOE effects and everything. Like all of it has to go in. All of this, all like everything, like a full array of like different effects. We have to come up with those before I start like making levels. So yeah, yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Sweet. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everyone. It was lovely hanging out as always. What is this? I don't know what it is. Okay. See you next time. Infinite bliss to all.